Hey guys, this is James Neucere68 coming at you with that new video I was telling you guys about in the last video. This is going to be the new series I'm going to do. I've started a new character, obviously. It is, you guys are going to see from when I create him until whenever you guys decide it's time for me to stop playing, I reckon. Pretty simple, you know. I'm gonna start off doing, you know, this video is basically just about the intro of the game. It's only about 20 minutes long. It's not too bad. I do know that it is not gonna be a lot of fight scenes in this one because of all the freaking cutscenes in the beginning of the game. So I apologize for that. But in the next video, I promise you there will be a lot more fighting scenes involved. So jumping in right here, there is me creating him, picking out, you know, what he's wearing, color. I think I went with eventually went with green for the color of his suit, but he's just saying with black hair, who have a green costume, a little darker than normal skin tone. That's what I picked. You know, it had one, but I went one darker and made it just a little bit darker, like almost like he had a tan. Right here, I'm picking his voice out. I think I went with number 7, and it's a little lower, you know, like, you know, real deep voice. And then his name I chose was YouTube, because it's obviously going to be the easiest way for me to remember which character it is. And I went with keep it balanced, but it'll basically be on whatever you guys choose. So I figured if I chose keep it balanced, so I could do a little bit of everything, it would be, you know, relatively easy to adjust it to however you guys want it to play out. Right here's the first cut scene, obviously. This is just the beginning of the game, you know, showing you how the little big ass cutscene that takes forever, it feels like. But I promise you, it would not be like this for the whole series. But they're jumping right here, and this is Bardock fighting off some of Frieza's men right here, and you know, because he's a badass Saiyan. There's a little weird thing. I don't think I quite understand that right there, but this just shows Bardock getting really mad and freaking out, and then realizing that he's not talking to him right here.
So the legendary Super Saiyan has shown up.
Let's see, he was confused.
How very unsavory.
And then that happens. I'm like, what the fuck? It was very strange. I thought it was very strange. Let me put it that way. I thought it was very strange. But it was, you know, it was kind of cool, I guess. And then, boom! I guess it was a little... The best thing I could come up with was that it was a glimpse of the future. And it didn't really matter no ways, he still ends up... Or he's supposed to end up dying anyways. It's a little bit of a spoiler right there for you. Telling you that, you know, I'm gonna let you figure it out. If you don't already know. If you already play the game, you already know what happens. It's a big old ball of key power right there. Just has to make it up and boom. Just pow. And then he's like a lunatic, you know, just laughing like, haha, like it's a normal thing to do because, you know, he's a lunatic and kills people for fun, so he's an idiot. And then bam. It rolls. This shows you some of the villains you're gonna be fighting. Not gonna remember some of these faces if you haven't already played, because you're gonna see them a lot. To the main story, anyways. Especially him, he's a new one. You know, he's one that wasn't in the last one. There's a reason for that. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but there's a reason for that. Then Dragon Ball Omniverse 2, which is obviously the game we're playing. Then right here, this is, you get an option of a little scene you get right here. This is the scene you see if you choose the Saiyan race. You know, depending on which race you choose, depending on what video you see at the beginning. But obviously, since I chose a Saiyan, I get the one with Vegeta and Bulma because for some ungodly reason that's what they chose. But whatever, we're just waiting for the good stuff to start here. Tell you a little bit about what I'm hoping my game channel is gonna be. I have a friend of mine want me to do a couple other videos on another game I have. If you guys would like to see it as well, let me know. The name of it is Skyrim. You may have heard of it before. He wants me to do another character thing just like this right here. Just from beginning to end. And then, since I have a PS4, I can use mods, but I cannot use the same mods everybody else uses. At least for the Xbox One and the PC, because Sony is a morons. Yeah. But, you know, we have some decently okay, kind of cool stuff going on. And then boom, he gets interrupted right here. Like, what the?
Assessment of the situation, I have concluded that...
Just wait 1 minute.
What was that for?
It's an important message apparently. When it was worth interrupting him in the middle of his little speech. He's like, yes! Let's go! Let's do this! Let's get this mission done. And he doesn't realize that this is a mission that takes a long time. This place looks a lot more impressive than Toki City from the Dragon Ball Omniverse 1. What makes me mad is you get to fly in right here, then when as soon as you hit the ground, she tells you can't fly no more. Like, what the hell? Like, you can't fly until you get a flying license. What kind of shit is that? This place is humongous. This place is massive compared to what Toki City was. And it was fragmented too. You had to go through gates just to get to certain parts of the city. This one's almost, you know, everything but the time nest is open-ended. You get to everything off from one little part right here. But in Toki City, the original game, you had to go through gates just to get to the different sections of the city. So I like that when they came up with Dragon Ball Omniverse 2, that they implemented the open-ended part. And for a lot of these talking scenes, by the way, I sped up the speed so it wouldn't take, you know, like forever. So if we get to a part and it sounds like they're talking really fast, it's because they are. I doubled the speed on it so it wouldn't take forever to get through the talking speech and parts. You know, 'cause that's boring. Nobody wants to sit through all that. And like I said, I promise you guys, this will not be the way this is the entire time. The next ones, if you guys want me to skip the talking parts, let me know in the comments, and I will do this however it is you guys want to see it being done. I don't mind. Just let me know if you know. Whatever. I'll go with it. This is me going to try and go and find the next person I'm supposed to talk to about finding the old man, the Elder Kai. Let's go like 3 different people just to find one little old man. Yak. Come on, there we go. And we're moving, and I passed him, and that's where I realized it, and I turned around, and she's right there.
Hello.
And then yak. Some more yak. Cause that's what they like to do on this game. It's a yak. So that's why I don't like starting very many video games, because the beginning part of it is so boring. It's a lot of talking. Now, some games don't have a whole lot of talking at all. Skyrim is not that bad, you know, the beginning parts of it is not so bad. But this one is just a lot of talking throughout the whole thing. That's where we finally figure out where the Elder Kai is. Yay! We found a little old man. Took long enough. Then he's gonna do some more yakking. Talk. Supreme Cop time! Yay! Now shoot back too. The Toki bird. Whatever. Toki, that's his name. The bird's name. It's an impressive little bird. His eggs have the ability to create time itself. Now you have an option if you already know the basics of the game and you're just doing a replay. You do not have to do the talking to her part. I did it for the purpose of this video, just to show you guys what you'll be doing during the video or during that training session. All she's doing is telling you how to walk around, how to do basic things that if you've played the first one, you're more than likely already gonna know how to do this. But if you don't, I also have it on here. It may be a little difficult to read some of this. You may want to slow it down and pause it at certain spots if you want to actually read what some of this is saying, because it's also fast forward through. But it's because this took a lot of time, a lot more time than I wanted it to. So I sped through some of it. See right there, I messed up the combos. I had to do it twice. But like I said, it's, you know, this is her just telling you or showing you, however you want to put that, how to do the basic battle animations. You know, it's basically, you know, square is your weak strikes, triangle is your strong strikes. You can mix those up and do different combos. You also have different combos for different races. Saiyan is my favorite because it has the longest combo hit percentage, I guess. Because you can do, you know, a 20 point hit real easy with just one combo set. For if you just keep tapping the square button over and over, you get almost 20 hits out of just one little combo thing right there. But if you do like a Namekian race, it's a little trickier because the combos don't last as long. Same thing with the Freezer race; they don't last as long with them. Saiyan, as far as I can tell, have the longest, which is one of the things I like. And this is just her basically telling you how to block. And then the Z vanish. You know, it's basically a weak version of instant transmission where you can just move behind somebody. That's all it is. They make it sound like it's some new bad thing, but it's just a weak version of instant transmission where you can move behind them. That's all it is. Super attack. This is her explaining how to do super attacks. And all you do is hit R2 and then a corresponding button. I think I used all of them. One of them is the dancing thing you saw just a second ago. It was kind of weird, but you have, you know, whoever's fighting stops immediately and starts dancing instead of attacking. So it's a good diversion if that's the way you want to go. But not exactly mine. Then you also have the full power wave and the giant storm. Giant storm would have actually been the one I would have liked to have actually started out with, but you don't start out with it, which is really weird. But it's what's on here. I guess it's for the purpose of the training video, I guess. I guess I can unlock it, but I just haven't tried. But then, like, once I got past this part, I just forgot about it. This is her telling you, well, I got something else for you to train with. Well, all it is just more stuff for her to explain to you and tell you who. If, like I said, if you, I realized that after I started this thing that if I had, since I had already played the first one, that this was basically useless because it's almost the same mechanics. for this. They're really, really similar. Like you can figure the stuff out on your own just playing the game. That's how simple this stuff, and that stuff is really easy to get his Z mark on. Now the good thing is if you do that, you do get your first level up right there. It is, you know, if you want it just for the training purposes, you can do it, and you can get 200 points out of it, about 200 points out of it, and instantly do a level up right there. If that's what you want to do. If not, you know, it's your call. It's only 2 points. So this is the first main mission thing. If you had played the last one, it is also one of the first ones you do on that one as well. Is redirect this and specific scene. Bam! Okay, purple one dodges it. Of course, he dodged it in the anime anyway, so that wasn't really impressive. The only impressive part was the fact that his eyes grew purple when he had a purple aura around him. That's the only thing different. And then you pop up, and then you fall. Bang! On the ground. See? Not that impressive. See? You suck. First thing. Then you get up, and you walk real sternly. Like nothing just happened. Like you didn't just fall on your ass. And then you're, fighting time. Made me mad that the first thing I did was fall out of the air. Yeah, I flew into the city like it was nothing, but I can't hover. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. He fires at you, you jump up, now you can hover and not fall. Imagine that. And then most of this is just us kicking his butt. Just the way it went. Took a few minutes. Not too terrible bad. But you know, as long as you stay on top of him, it's not that bad. You know, the difficulty level for this is like, I think 1, obviously, because you're low level, but still, unless you just don't know how to mash any of the buttons at all, you can pretty much breeze right through this. You have to keep attacking him because you don't have much attack power at first thing. But other than that, not that bad. In the next video, I will be showing you guys a lot of training videos, how to find instructors, what instructors you can use from the beginning, things like that. So I've had a lot of questions on Facebook about how do I find an instructor? You know, how do I know if they are an instructor? How do I get them to train me? How do I do this? How do I do that? And I'll explain that in this video. It's really common sense things. It's not that hard. It is actually really easy to do. See, and then another Z level rank. It's the highest rank you can get, by the way. Z rank. You get another level up. So that's 4 points that you can level up your points with when you get out of this. Which we will do in the next video. I need some comments for some people to give me an idea of what style they want to play. And you both die. Of course, on this one, it doesn't show you the hole that's supposed to be in the middle of his chest, which, you know, whatever. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But they're both supposed to have a hole right there because he's just got a special beam cannon 2 for 1.
Serves you right.
And he's like, where'd he go?
What was that?
Like, what the hell?
Where did...
And there you are. And then you go away. And then you see some bad guys just hovering over, watching the events unfold. Because that's normal and not creepy at all. And you're back into the city, talking to the old man. Again. It's a lot of talking. Like I promise you guys, I will warn you if it's going to be a video with a little bit of talking in it, because that stuff gets boring. But I'll make sure to balance it out this stuff from here on out, you know. Because like I explained in the last video, if you do a bunch of the training like we're gonna do, then the main missions will not take that long. But the way I do it all the training missions I can possibly do, and then parallel quest, and then I go and do the main mission. So, you know, the parallel quest, since you don't do that many at a time, will not be but a few. But on a different subject, we're getting ready to wind down right here. If you like this video, you know, this is just, like I said, it's just an introduction to the story itself. A little bit of training videos, and next one will showcase a little bit more about what's going to happen and how you level up and things like that. But again, if you like my video, go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button for me, hit the little bell so you don't miss anything that I post for you guys. It is going to be a fun ride, especially the more interactive you guys get. This is going to get a lot more fun. This has been really great. Thank you guys so much. We will see you next time.